Okay, when it comes to setting up an appointment for someone else, this is just my view and my opinion on creating value in the moment just before or leading up to getting buy-in for the appointment from that prospect. So that might sound something like, oh my goodness, let's stop right now. Let me just secure an appointment on the listing specialist calendar because I definitely know you're going to enjoy your time with said person. So I'm going to use myself as an example. Oh my goodness, Brittany, I know that you're going to enjoy your time with Bobbie. She is the listing specialist. And many sellers find that in their time within their short time. So you're embedding that because you want them to understand it's not going to take a long time to do this and to uncover the opportunities here with in their time and spending with me. So you'll say in their short time with Bobbie, they learn so much about their property. They learn the value. They speak through. Even by the end of it, they know exactly what they're going to net. The day they close on the property, they learn their next steps. Bobbie even gets to offers the opportunity to talk about the bridge plan. She has a simultaneous close plan where you're never left homeless, and she even talks about opportunities, the six or more options to sell. She offers 6 to 7 different ways to sell your home, and not just one like the traditional agents out here in the business. Embedding these different options as you're speaking to the seller of a potential home really does set them up to want to speak. And by creating the sense of urgency and what they call FOMO, and you want to put this fear of missing out into their space because then they're more apt to, for one, show up, okay, book the appointment, and then two, show up to the appointment. So you want to say, let's stop now. I'm going to look right now before the next available slot is filled, and let me see how soon I can get you on her schedule. It looks like she has a few left in the week. Do you have a preference for morning or afternoon? They may say whatever. Okay, now I have a 4 o'clock in the afternoon available. Does that work for you? Or would 7 be better? Right. And then you're able to give them the two options. And you want to embed that, you want to downswing on your statement to instill confidence instead of is 7 better? When you upswing on your statements, it does raise question in the person's mind that you're speaking to. So don't upswing on your questions to people. Downswing and make the statement. So I show availability on Bobbie's calendar. Do you have a preference for morning or afternoon? Okay, I downswung and they tell you which one. Great. Is 2 o'clock an option, or does 2 o'clock work, or is 6 o'clock better? Okay. All right. Now it looks like the 4 o'clock has been filled. Monday seems like it works on her calendar. Will that work for you? Now I showed decision makers right here. I noticed you submitted your name. What's the other party's name? Who's the other decision maker? And just ask the question. Now, are there any other decision makers? No, don't do that. What's the name of the other decision maker? What's a good email for you two? Okay, what's that phone number? Just ask the question. Just ask for it. They're less likely to rebuttal if you just ask the question and wait. Don't ask and try to explain yourself or justify your reason for asking. Just ask the question, downswing, and wait. That's it. But as far as this is supposed to be about value, so as far as leading up to that appointment, you're going to be glad. So many sellers find that in their short time in visiting with Bobbie, they learn so much about their property. She's an open book. In fact, she loves when you bring questions because she loves to answer all the questions. But sellers rave. Even on Google, you'll read about how sellers rave about the education. One seller even told her they had done this 12 or more times in their lifespan of real estate, or they had sold 12 or more of their properties or portfolio, whatever, however you want to word that. And after doing, and this is a true story, by the way, and after doing one transaction with Bobbie, they learned more than they ever had before. She is really, really just a wealth of information and loves to share. You're going to love your time with her. I'm going to stop now because I want to make sure we secure an appointment on her schedule. Do you have a preference for morning or afternoon? Okay, build up that appointment and definitely check out Google. I'll also send you a link so you're able to hear what other people are sharing about. These are people that have been endorsed by Dave Ramsey and Chase Bank and other key financial um, how do you name them, and other key what would I call those other key leaders in the industry. That's how you can enlist them when you're talking to them. So these are people, other key leaders in the industry who have endorsed the team or endorsed our services, make it our instead of just her, our services. I'm certainly going to send you the link so you can read about it before you meet with her, and you'll understand once you speak with her exactly what we're talking. You're going to love it. You're going to love it because she does it in such a great short amount of time. But you're going to love spending time with her. Okay, now that can even work for buyers as well. Oh my goodness, definitely have your conversation with the lending partners prior, because then when you come to the appointment and you meet with said person, or in this case, I'm using myself as an example, when you meet with Bobbie, she can even answer some additional questions possibly. Now, she's no lender, she'll share that, but with her experience, she'll be able to talk through some of your questions, and you'll find that it's such a valuable conversation, even more so because you're able to address those questions you might have from speaking to the lender. And it just sets you up for success. It puts you so much further ahead than most others who are looking to purchase a home. Okay, so you just definitely embed that value. I do believe that is most all I will share in this particular video, and this will get you started on embedding some value. Create the urgency. Here are my final tips. Create the sense of urgency. Let's stop right now. Create that urgency. Definitely, that FOMO is real. The fear of missing out is real. I want to make sure I secure an appointment while I see one or two on her calendar, and then this morning or afternoon. You don't have to lie about that. While I see a few opportunities on here, let me stop to secure one of these. Okay, create that fear to move them forward and secure that appointment. Now, and then make sure you have the accurate information for this person. I always do that at the end of the call. You want to make sure you do that. And all decision makers will be present for this call because you don't want to miss the opportunity to ask really key questions that you might be thinking, and don't fear the question being too big or small. And then build up to that, gain any momentum you do around that, build up to that, and let them know you're going to confirm that appointment prior to it taking place in the coming days. I trust this is helpful. Let me know your feedback on it, though. Let me know if there's additional value points that you'd like for me to add, and I'm happy to do it. Okay, talk soon.